Okay. Hey class, so for my term project, I decided to do an organophosphorus pesticide class parathion. Its scientific name can vary depending on how it is made: methanol for methylparathion and ethanol for ethylparathion. Common names include thion spray, radiotox, and DPP. The molecular formula is displayed below. It shows you all the components that are incorporated with this molecule. Here instead is a picture of what parathion actually looks like. I just wanted to quick show you that parathion is a nucleophilic compound. So it was initially used as a pesticide solvent on crops in Germany to feed troops during the war effort, but in 1948 the U.S. seized the patent. It was used as a chemical warfare during the Rhodesian Bush War of Africa back in the mid-20th century, and has also been cited as a suicide agent throughout the world. Opportunities for exposure consist primarily of factory workers who are involved with the mixing and manufacturing of this drug, agricultural workers who may have to work up close with the drug, and aviation pilots who spray this drug are most at risk. This is because they're at risk of inhalation, which in severe cases may lead to respiratory arrest. Although the half-life of parathion is relatively short, children are still more susceptible to the effects. Here are some example factors that increase your susceptibility for parathion due to their ability to cause compound oxidative stress, especially after the age of 45, because that's when your glutathione levels start to dip. So you can have a weakened immunity, being elderly, or being obese and not eating the proper diet. Alright, so here in the normal functioning of the body, I'll introduce the main mechanism behind the toxicity of parathion. Acetylcholine is used throughout the PNS and at every neural junction that involves muscles. It determines the proper skeletal movements because acetylcholine floods the synapse and acetylcholinesterase cleans up whatever is left over. This partnership is disrupted by the parathion's ability to inhibit acetylcholinesterase. Let's look at how. So first, parathion can be ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin. Mainly if ingested, the liver will first metabolize parathion down through an oxidizing desulfurization event and is bioactivated to paraoxone. The thion sulfur atom binds covalently with the active site on acetylcholinesterase, leads to the inability of acetylcholinesterase to function, hence acetylcholinesterase inhibitor, can lead to the overstimulation of cholinergic neurons or just muscle fasciculations and random uncontrollable body movements. Alright, so another mechanism by which parathion can wreak havoc on the body is to deplete existing reserves of glutathione. When ingested, parathion can leave the liver defenses as it goes on to other target organs. This includes the nervous system, the heart, the eyes, the skin, and the blood. Through oxidative stress, the mitochondria have become overwhelmed and you might begin to feel fatigued. Overall, however, parathion can leave your immune system in a jeopardizing situation. So here are some last-minute consequences of parathion. It is usually the case where people are touching parathion and then putting it in their eyes, or commonly sprayed into their eyes. But if that be so, you have irritation to the eyes, blurred vision, and meiosis, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal cramps, severe diarrhea, and salivation. We know is the acetylcholine receptor that we learned in class. So in terms of your CNS and PNS, you can have agitation and confusion. CNS depression altogether is a very serious thing, but the PNS, the main toxicity here is the muscle fasciculations. You can have headache and dizziness, fatigue, and weakness and exhaustion, which may be caused by the depletion of glutathione mentioned on the previous slide. The chest tightness and the cardiac irregularities can be severe. Or irritation of the skin is relatively mild, as it's the dermal absorption. You can have dyspnea, and in worse cases of higher dosages, you can have respiratory paralysis. However, it's unknown to humans like what the LD50 of human beings is going to be. but we do know that with very high doses, you can have seizures, coma, and death. So thank you guys for watching my slides, and my bibliography is in my term paper, and be sure to check out that if you're interested in finding out more. Yeah, have a great summer.